recap. Yash, Ali, Moses, Devam, Jitendra, Isaac. Who is going to give me recap? What happened? No one is there. Moses, Yash.
So we are looking at the limited liability partnership.
Hmm.
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
and yes, and then what else? Isaac, are you people able to hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Kibridge. What we learned in the last class?
It's a designated partner.
What?
Designated partner.
What limited liability partnership we learned? What you are talking?
Sir, yes, in the limited
Limited
we are
liability
looking at that.
partnership.
Designated partner.
Partnership, not the partner. Partnership. Okay. So, Yash, Yash. Okay, so now let's go to the quickly to the other aspects of the limited liability. What are the features? So it's a body corporate, okay, formed and incorporated under the LLP 2008 Act. It's a separate legal entity from its partner. Perpetual succession means any change in the partners, of a limited liability partnership, you know, shall not affect the existence, rights, or liabilities of the limited liability partnership. Limited liability means liability of the partners will be limited to their agreed contribution, in the partnership. Minimum and maximum, minimum two number, maximum indefinite. Any, and at least one shall be the resident of the India. Okay. Business for the profit only. The LLP can be formed only for carrying out a lawful business with a view to earn profit. Thus, LLP cannot be formed for charitable or non-economic purposes. LLP agreement, it's a mutual rights and duties of the partners within a LLP are governed by an agreement between the partners. In the absence of any such agreement, the mutual rights and duties shall be governed by the provisions of the LLP Act 2008. It's an artificial person created by law. So LLP is called an artificial person because it does not take birth like a natural person, but comes into existence through law. And it may be noted that LLP is an artificial legal person and not a fictitious person. So, like a natural person, LLP can enter into a contract, enforce the contractual rights against others, can sue in its own name, can be sued in its own name, can own and hold property in its own name. LLP has nationality. The registration of a company in a country determines the nationality of that LLP to that particular country, has its own rights and liabilities. And unlike a natural person, LLP has no physical shape or form. LLP cannot, shake by hand. LLP cannot marry. LLP cannot smile or weep. LLP cannot take oath. LLP cannot commit a crime like murderer. LLP has no citizenship. Okay. Because a citizen of country is a perpetual right, particular to human beings only. Non-applicability: the provision of the Indian Partnership Act 1932 shall not apply to a LLP unless otherwise provided. Now, what are the advantage of forming the LLP? So there is a limited liability, there is a flexibility, there is a separate legal entity, there is a perpetual succession, easy to form, easy to dissolve. Foreign nationals can be a partner in the LLP, and whistleblowing. Under the LLP Act 2008, provision has been made to provide protection to employees and partners, providing useful information during an investigation or convicting any partner or firm. So, as we have gone through, what is the essential element, that there must be minimum two partners, as designated partners. Then they must have a name, they must have a register office. To execute the LLP agreement, there should be a name, there should be the address of the register office, there should be the name and address of each partner and designated partner, proposed business, form of contribution and interest on contribution of the partners, profit sharing ratio of the partners, rights and duties of the partners, then remuneration of the partners, rules for governing the LLP. Okay, and then there are certain other prescribed fees, and pro forma need to be filed electronically with the registrar. Okay, and it should be within 30 days. The agreement is need to be filed with the registrar of company. Okay, so now we have already gone through with these distinctions, so no need to go through with this one. Okay, and now uh, you know uh, this also we have gone through. Okay, uh, this is also not okay. Though this, let's have these 2 3 points and then we'll go to the next one. So more important is the designated partner. Section 7 talks about. So what do you mean by designated partner? As per the partner who is in India and has been mentioned his name as per section 7. So must be two individuals as designated, and at least one of them must be the resident of India, and means the person has already stayed 180 days in India, immediately presiding 1 year. Okay, who can be a designated partner specifies who are to be designated partners. Such persons shall be designated partners or incorporations, or each of the partners from time to time of LLP is to be designated partner. Every partner shall be a designated partner. Who can or cease to be a designated partner? Any partner may become or cease to be a designated partner in accordance with the LLP agreement. Prior consent, yes, an individual must give his prior consent to act as a designated partner in prescribed form and a manner before his appointment. Filing with the registrar, yes, every LLP must file with the registrar the particulars of every individual who has been who has given his consent to act as designated partner in a prescribed form and in a manner within 30 days of his appointment. Satisfy condition, there are individual eligible to be a designated partner must satisfy the preconditions and requisites. Okay, designated partner identification number, in short form DPIN. Every designated partner of LLP must obtain a designated partner identification number, that is DPIN, from a central government, and the provision of section 266A to 266G both of the Company Act shall be applied mutatis mutandis. Okay, liabilities, he will be the responsible for the doing of all the acts, matters, things as required to be done by the LLP, and in respect of the compliance of the provision and filing of any documents, written statements, reports pursuant to the provision specified in the LLP agreement, and liable to all penalties imposed on the LLP for any contravention of those provisions. Change in the designated partner, yes, may be designated partner within 30 days of a vacancy arising for any reason, and provision of section 7, 4 and 5 shall apply in respect of such new designated partner. What is the punishment? If every partner is liable for the punishment with the fine of not less than 10,000, which may extend to the 5 lakh. Okay, and if the LLP contravenes the provision of section 7, 4 and 5 and section 8 and 9, every partner shall be punishable with the amount not less than 10,000, but which may extend to the 10 lakh rupees. Okay, so this way we have understood this particular one limited liability partnership and the difference of the limited liability partnership with the Indian Partnership Act. Okay, now we will be starting with our last unit, and the last unit name is 1 minute is the Sale of Goods Act. Sales of Goods Act. Okay, so before we start, is there any question, any doubt as far as the limited liability partnership or the Partnership Act is concerned, guys?
No, sir.
Okay. So now let's move to the last chapter. Now this is completely a separate act. Okay. But it is having all the basics of the Indian Contract Act intact. So without fulfilling Indian Contract Act basic terms, you cannot proceed further for the Sales of Goods Act. It's as simple as that. Okay. So now let's understand. In short, we called it at SGA, SOGA 1930. That is the Sale of Goods Act. Okay. Please remember, what do you mean by, what are the words those are used here? Sale of Goods Act. Okay, means seller and buyers are now here in this particular piece of legislation, which we will be discussing in detailed manner. Okay, so now let's understand formation of the contractual contract of the sale. So what are that? This is the whole scenario. Contract of sale is, can be happened through this way. First is agreement. Agreement in between whom? Buyer and seller. Second, there can be contract of sale through the transfer of property. So how? Immediate transfer, that is sale, and yet to be transferred, that is agreement to sale. Third, that is the goods. Okay, so there are, three type of goods, that is the existing goods, future goods, and contingent goods. Again, under the existing goods, there are again subcategory, that is specific existing good, ascertained existing goods, and unascertained existing goods. Okay. Another type of contract of sale is also, through price, and that is the money consideration, and then it is required, essentials of a valid contract. So what do you mean by sale of, contract of sale? Specific form of contracts recognized and regulated by Sale of Goods Act. So bargain between the buyer and the seller. So the sale is nothing but the bargain between the buyer and the seller. Parties to modify the provision of the law by express stipulations, and some places freedom is severely restricted. So what do you mean by this? It means that when buyer and seller wanted to buy and sell certain goods, they are given that much freedom, a liberty, up to the extent that they can form the agreement between themselves. But when there are certain basic conditions are there, like example, if you have made the payment, then you are supposed to hand over the possession and ownership to the buyer. This is the basic condition. Suppose if you have, paid only 50% amount, then obviously there is, a lien of the seller on the goods of the buyer. This is the basic fundamental. So these basic things are being, controlled by the Sales of Goods Act. You cannot change through your agreement, and therefore this particular freedom relating to these particular points are severely restricted by the Sale of Goods Act. Otherwise, there is, complete 100% liberty that is given to the buyer and seller when and how and in which manner they want to purchase and sell the particular goods. Okay, is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
So please make sure these are the whole thing which summarize the contract Sales of Goods Act. Okay, so please make sure you have understood this diagram very properly. Okay, now let's move to the next point. Now let us understand certain key words which are also, definitions. So what do you mean by buyer? Means a person who buys or agree to buy goods as per section 2 subsection 1. Now, what do you mean by seller? As per section 2, subsection 13 means a person who sells or agrees to sell goods. So now you understood who are the two parties? Can someone tell me? Generally in the Sales of Goods Act, who are the two parties?
Buyer and seller.
Correct. And the third thing, what is the subject matter? The subject matter is goods and other related terms. So that is section 2, subsection 7. What it says that every kind of movable property other than actionable claims and money, and includes stocks, shares, growing crops, grass, and the things attached to or forming part of the land, which are agreed to be served before sale or under the contract of sale. This will comes the subject matter of the contract in between the buyer and seller. So the next question comes here is that, see there, what are the terminology they have used? Goods and other related terms. So let us understand, what do you mean by goods? Goods means every kind of movable property. Understood? What do you mean by goods? Can someone tell me?
Every kind of movable property.
Yes, every kind of movable property. So can your mobile be a goods?
Yes.
Can your earphone be a good?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but can your particular door of your house is good?
Yes.
How?
Yes.
How?
Because sir, it is also movable.
But
It's a good as long as it's not on the door, it's not on the frame, on the house where it's.
so are you able to move it?
No, no, sir. If it's already fixed, it's no longer good.
So
But if I can move it,
the moment it is being fixed with the frame, it becomes immovable. Is that clear? Is that clear or not?
Yes, sir.
that's clear, sir.
Unless it is been fixed, unless it is been permanently attached, till that time it is good. But the moment it is been fixed or permanently attached, then it becomes what? Movable or immovable?
Immovable.
Immovable property. Correct. Second, other than. Now what do you mean by other than? Other than means actionable claim. Now what do you mean by actionable claim? That is nothing but the money in circulation. Actionable claim means, I am, if you take these particular goods, then the next action is pay the money, or vice versa. If you pay the money, then what is but obvious? If you paid the money, what is but obvious? Then
Transfer the goods.
transfer the goods as well as the ownership of the goods. So possession and ownership of the goods need to be transferred immediately. Clear? Now also includes. Now what do you mean by also includes? Also includes means stocks and shares. So as per the company law, stocks and shares are also movable property, and they are also actionable claim. Are you getting my point? So, growing crops. See, growing crops means what? Growing crops are immovable, but growing crops can be cut down. Yes or no? And then what? The moment you cut down, now they are detached from the land. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And then you can sell it. And then you can sell it. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So, and then the grass also same thing. You people might have seen, यहाँ पे अपने गर्मियों के टाइम पे चारा लेके जाते बैल बकरी भैंस को खाने के लिए. Are you getting my point?
गौशाला पे.
So that is the grass also. Okay, then thing attached to or forming part of the land which agree to be severed. What do you mean by severed? Severed means now they are being cut apart from the earth. They are not furthermore attached permanently with the earth. Are you getting my point? Is that clear? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Okay, now let us understand. There are, now classification of the goods also. So how many type of classification are there? Generally, there are
3.
3, but one is having furthermore 3. Are you getting my point? So basically, there are 6. How many?
6,
There are 6.
But majorly there are
3,
3.
3.
Now, existing goods. Existing goods means what? The goods which is right now presently before you, that we called it as existing goods. Is that clear? Is that clear or not? What do you mean by
Clear.
what do you mean?
Clear.
Yes.
What do you mean by existing
Yes, sir.
existing goods means which is immediately before
Goods
you,
which are present. Yes, yes.
which is present before you. Is that clear? Future goods means what?
Goods which you will have later on in future
Yes,
days. You don't have now.
yes, which is not right now in which is present before you. So like example, I am going to grow potatoes, and potatoes will be grown in the month of December. So now this particular situation is qualifying for the existing good or future goods.
Future
Future.
goods.
Future good.
Why?
Because you are going to be
Because-
grow that December.
Because potato will be in hand only in the month of,
December.
but right now I am making certain arrangement to purchase that particular potato. Clear? So that is the future good. Now
Future good.
yes, now the contingent good. Contingent goods means it may be, it may not be. So like I will give one example. Now I want cotton, a very good quality cotton. Shabbir, just mute yourself. When you require, then you unmute and then speak. Okay. Now, what do you mean by contingent good? I will give one. Means 50-50. It may be, it may not be. So now I am telling that I want a finest quality of cotton, but right now you are having a lesser quality of cotton. So there is a contingency. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I will give one more example. I want 10 tons of potato in the month of December. And now when the December month comes, I got only 5 tons. So it is a contingency.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How much I agreed to get? 10 tons.
10%.
But 10 ton, how much I got? Only,
5.
so less quality, less quantity. Yes or no? And in the cotton, less quality to cotton. Is that clear? Is that clear or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Now, under the existing goods, there are furthermore classification, and that classification is, one, a specific, second, ascertained, and third, unascertained. So now we'll stop here. Okay, and in the tomorrow's class we will discuss this. Everyone, please switch on your video. We will be taking attendance right now. And one more thing for your reminder, today is 7th, and by 9th I want your rough draft to be sent, and I must be in the position to receive in my inbox. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
By 9th I want everyone's rough draft of the project to be, in my inbox. If you do not send, then don't expect me to immediately process and reply you. Is that clear? You may be fail also. Is that clear?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, Harshil, Yash, Devam, Akanksha, Leslie, Naitik, Yagding, Pinky, Yashraj, Varda, Ali. Why you people are not switching on? So I will mark you absent. It's very simple. Every day you are, required to give this kind of reminder or this kind of shouting. Such a useless fellows. See, still this Naitik, Yagding, Varda.
Sir, I will not be able to switch on my video, sir, because
What
whether I
happened?
will, because of my network issues, sir.
Oh, network. I thought you are, already on the another network with your girlfriend. I thought so.
No, no, sir.
Okay. So, 1 minute. Huh? See, those who have not shown their faces, don't expect me that I am going to give them attendance. Okay, it's very simple. And later on, I'm not going to consider your claim saying that, sir, I was present. Then I will, show you the recording, what I said in the recording. Okay. Okay, let's start with the BCom. Devansh,
Yes, sir.
Devam,
Yes, sir.
Apur, Kishan, Rucha, Rishi, Nilesh, Akanksha,
Present, sir.
Lisa,
Present, sir.
Naitik, Naman, Harshil,
Present, sir.
Divya, Yash,
Present, sir.
Lacey Sibanda,
Present, sir.
David,
Present, sir.
Ambuja.
I'm present, sir.
Why this many people are not saying, yes to me, Apur, useless fellow, Rishi, Nilesh? Where are you people? Such a nonsense.
Sir, I'm present.
When you said this, when I catch hold of you, okay, now let's go to the BA. Neha, Shabbir,
Present, sir.
Yatri, Jitendra,
Present, sir.
Karan, Ali,
Present, sir.
okay, Yagnesh, Amarjeet, Varda,
Present, sir.
Pinky,
Present, sir.
Ayush,
Present, sir.
Vivek,
Present, sir.
Monica, Disha, Vishal,
Present, sir.
Henry,
Present, sir.
Isaac, Moses,
Present, sir. Isaac.
okay,
Moses, present, sir.
okay, Yashraj,
Present, sir.
Rushi, Junaid, Kibrij,
Present.
Mogya,
Present, sir.
Yagding, Anthony, Anthony. Is anyone left out for attendance? Okay. See this Rishi.
Sir, I'm present.
Yes. See this Rishi also useless fellow, nonsense guy. He is present, but he is not saying yes to me. So I'm not going to mark him present. Okay. See you in the next class. Bye.